Hi everyone, this video is on exercise 12C question 2, and in this video I'm going to do question C, H, I, and J. So in the previous video I mentioned that when we have functions in the form x to the power of n, then basically n can be a real number, by the way. So its derivative is equal to n comes down as and becomes the coefficient of the function. So then we write down x, and then the power is going to be n minus 1. So this is the general form. And as an example, when we have x to the power of 7, 7 comes down and becomes x to the power of 6, because we do 7 minus 1 in the power. So now in this case, for C, we have half x to the power of 4. So its derivative is equal to, obviously half is already there, so we write that down, and then times the derivative, the power, which comes down and becomes a coefficient, which is 4, and then we write down x, and the power is 4 minus 1, which is 3. So this can be simplified to 2x cubed. So that's the derivative. For h, before I differentiate this, I can simplify this. Always remember, if you can simplify function, first simplify that and then differentiate. So in this case, this can be written as 1 over 8x to the power of 4. So this form is much better. And it can be simplified again, it can be rewritten in a better form, because we want to have x to the power of n. That's, the general form of the function that we want to have. So, like here, we want to have x to the power of n. But right now we have 1 over something times x to the power of n. So what we can do is that we can write down 1 over 8 and then use negative powers, so it becomes 1/8 times x to the power minus 4, so that it is in the form of x to the power of n. And now we can differentiate this. So the derivative is equal to, 1 over 8 times the power, which is minus 4. Then we write down x, and then it's going to be minus 4 minus 1 for the power, which is minus 5. And yeah, so this can be simplified and written as, I'm going to write here, minus a half times x to the power minus 5. So yeah, that's the derivative for h. Okay, now for part I, we use the same technique basically, because we have a function which is not in a very nice form. So first of all, let's write root x as x to the power of half, and we want to make this in the form x to the power of n. So this can be written as minus 2 times x to the power of minus a half. Now let's differentiate this. So it is minus 2 times minus a half, which is just 1, and then just x to the power of minus a half minus 1, which is minus 3 over 2. So that's the derivative. And the next function we have is square root of 5x to the power of 4 times 10x over 2x squared. So again, just simplify this. When you see a large function like this, it's not something to be complicated, because it's just actually a big function, but it needs simplifying. So 5x to the power of 4 times 10x is 50x to the power of 5 over 2x squared, and then 50 divided by 2 is 25. X to the power of 5 over x squared is just x cubed. Okay. Now, root 25 is 5. And then we can write root x cubed as a fractional power, because, it can be written as x to the power of 3 over 2. And this is, the function. So now let's differentiate this, because it's in the form x to the power of n. So in this case, we write down 5 and then power, then x again and power minus 1, which is a half. So the answer is 15 over 2 times x to the power of a half. And yeah, okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.